Okay, we're back with another book review. This is called The Sweater Workshop. This is for my knitting fans out there. And this is by Jacqueline Fee. And I want you to know, I did get this from Amazon. This is an older knitting book that is really hard to find as far as out there, because when people buy a copy of this, they don't give them up. This is a book you don't give up. This is the second edition. And like I said, I bought this from Amazon. I do not get anything from saying I got this from Amazon. This is just where I got it from. It's called The Sweater Workshop. It's a second edition. This is a book that you will not want to get rid of if you're a knitter. Jacqueline has used, by permission, Elizabeth Zimmerman's percentage rules in making sweaters that fit you by using a gauge, I guess. Let me see if I can find it. If you've got Elizabeth Zimmerman's Knitting Without Tears, it's basically off of that principle. I wished I had had this book a lot sooner in my knitting career, if you want to call it a career, because it has a sweater. There it is. It's got a sweater sampler, and basically if you knit this sweater sampler, you will have pretty much completed everything you need to know to do in knitting a sweater, so that you're not floored by how to do this or how to do that, or if I'm constructing it right or whatever. This will take you through everything you need to know, like Swiss darning, decreases, increases, borders, changing colors. And then you have she will tell you how to do. See, it's divided, it's like how to do a stockinette stitch, how to do the knit one per one, short rows, chain selvage, buttonholes, the cardigan border, the sweatshirt pocket, the bar increases, stripes, and she really explains it extremely well. The raglan seamless seam line decreases. Like, it shows you, if you're making a raglan sweater, it tells you how to do things. Two-color knitting. It has diagrams. Honestly, I'm not that good with diagrams, but I'll go through and look up a video on it. Thank goodness for videos. I mean, seriously, people these days have it so easy. You don't have to sit there and go over it 5,000 times to try to figure it out. Just pull up a video and you will be able to know how to do it. If you've got the diagrams in front of you, and then you've got somebody showing you in person how to do something, there shouldn't be any question on how to do it, right? You got the lacing, round or row. You got the knitted belt, lace cast off, Now mind you, this is all on that sweater, that afterthought pocket. See, there's a whole bunch of them. Somebody did. See that? Somebody went to town on them sweater samplers. I guess that was a class or something she may have had at that time. This is how they did body measurements back in the day. And I've actually had some sewing measuring tools that kind of look like that back when I was into all that sewing stuff. And then you've got the basic sweater, the gauge sample. Okay, here we go with this. This is the gauge sample. I would suggest printing out a bunch of these if you get this book. Because what they do is they'll take, to get your gauge, you have your stitches to the inch, then you got your needle size, and then you got your sweater measurement, and then you got body, your key number of stitches. Stitches times inches equal your key number of stitches. And then body ribbing is 10% of key. Your cast on is your is the key number of minus 10% equals stitches and then the needle size. And then you have the sleeve, which you've got the cuff, the ribbing, it's 20% of key. Your upper arms are 33.3% of key. And then you've got your increases equals upper arm minus cuff. And then underarm equals 8% of key. So, see, this is like the basis of this book as far as, and it's also, if you utilize this, you can make any sweater to fit you, basically any sweater you want, that fits your measurements. So you don't have to have a pattern. You don't have to have, you don't have to pay for a pattern. All you need to do is go by what's in this book. This book has basic sweater. It has a raglan sweater. It has a crew neck. And it will take you step by step. And when you get through this book, you will never need another knitting book, because it will teach you pretty much everything you need to know. I mean, you might want to pick up something for stitches, for different stitches, but this will teach you what you need to know as far as sweater construction and what goes into it, how to make your own, how to do pockets, how to do openings, V-necks. It'll teach you about collar knitting. See, you'll learn collar knitting, how to read graphs. It basically teaches you everything you need to know about sweatering. And like I said, I wished, and I'm not trying to sell this book or anything, I'm just trying to tell you that I wished I'd had this book a long time ago. When I was younger and I had perfect eyesight, and I could sit and concentrate on something a lot more than I can now. But this will teach you everything that you want to know about knitting a sweater. It's by Jacqueline Fee. It's called The Sweater Workshop. And this one with the sweaters like this on the front, it's a second edition. I would suggest getting it. And this one is by Down East Books. But like I tell you, I bought this off of Amazon, and it's a new print. It was like $17 or something like that, $17.90 or something. And it's a new print, even though I should say a new reprint, because this is an old book. Jacqueline Fee has passed away. Elizabeth Zimmerman has passed away. But Jacqueline did ask Elizabeth's permission to use her gauge idea in here, which will make a perfect fitting sweater. So I hope you get a chance to get this book. If you're into knitting, if you're starting knitting, this is a book that you really need to buy. Because like I said, once you go through this whole book, you really won't need another book. You'll be able to knit your own sweaters based off of everything in this book. You'll be able to come up with your own idea and know how many stitches to knit to get the cast on, how many stitches for the sleeve and for the neck. It's got it all. So I really hope you enjoyed this review, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks. Bye.